Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles, or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Doppelwhispers by Bellau. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. German whispers. Consecutive digits on a green line, all the lines are green, differ by at least 5. So any two consecutive digits will have a difference of at least 5. There are no digits on the yellow segment obscuring the long green line. Right. Doppelgänger Sudoku. Fill each cell of the main 9x9 grid such that every row, column, and 3x3 box contains a 0 and 8 different digits from 1 to 9. No two rows, no two columns, and no two boxes may be missing the same digit. For each 0 in the grid, the digits missing in its row, column, and region must be 3 different digits. Fill each outer cell with the digit missing from the corresponding row, corresponding column, or box. Right, that's it. There is an introduction to Doppelgänger Sudoku video on the channel. You can look it up if you would like, but I'm pretty sure all will become clear as we dig into this one. Sip of tea. Restart. And let's have a look at what Doppelgänger Sudoku does to German whispers. Well, we can start here, since this is a set of the digits 1 to 9, right? So is this one, so are these as well, right? Because these are the missing digits from the rows and the columns, and we can't miss, or at least x0 can't replace the same digit more than once. So right, another way of looking at this as well is that these are a full set of the digits 0 to 9. So not just these, all of the columns plus the digit here, all of the rows plus the digit there are the same, a set of the digits 0 to 9, and any box with the corresponding cell here is as well a set of the digits 0 to 9. Right. There are no zeros then here, right? These are 1 to 9. So we can have a look at those German whisper lines. So we can't have 5 on the line because we would need a 0 or a 10, and there is no 0 here. And the rest of the digits are divided into two sets, lower than 5, higher than 5. And as we go along the line, we alternate between the sets, right? So if we look at this line, we can say that these are of the same set. Now we don't know what that is, but I'll just use some color. We'll say pink and orange. And so we alternate pink, orange, pink. Now if we look at this line, we have to do the same. So since this one is orange, these are pink as well, which means that all of these are the same set. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, 7, 8, 9. If they are 1, 2, 3, 4, this would have to be 9. And if they are 6, 7, 8, 9, this would have to be 1. Since 6 can only be next to a 1 and 4 can only be next to a 9. Okay. Right, doesn't buy me much yet, I think. Okay, but what happens here? Because we can have 5 now on the line, right? A 5 can be next to a 0, which means that now we have two sets, right? Higher than what? 5 and above, and so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And these we still have to alternate. Right. But what does the addition of 0 do? Well, now instead of having 6 and 4 that can only be next to one digit, it's 5 and 4. Yeah, and there's no digit that can't be on the line, right? 5 can be next to a 0, and 4 can only be next to a 9, right? But then 6 and 3 have, no, 3 as well. 3 always had 2 digits to have next to it, right? 3 could be next to an 8 and a 9, but 6 now can be next to a 0 and a 1, right? Yeah. Okay, but we still have to alternate, right? So if we use another set of colors, say yellow, we still have to alternate here. And the remaining one outside has to be whatever we didn't use, so it has to be blue. Those are consecutive, I think, for otherwise there's no point, right, of putting the line. There are no digits here, so these are consecutive. Another sip of tea. Did I have a sip of tea? I don't know. I have now. Nice tea. Okay, but what does that mean? Right. I think, well, sure. The first one to think about is 5, right? We can only have 5 in one of these. But as already established, 4 is the other difficult digit here. So this would have to be from 544, right? This one can't be because can't be 544 because it is between two digits. So that's 45. Okay. Which means that these are 1, 9, right? I don't know where 5 is, but 5 would have to be not 1, 0. 5 has to be next to a 0, and 4 has to be next to a 9. Anything else? Um, so 6 would have to be between 0 and 1, right? There's no other way of fitting 6 here, so one of those would have to be 6. If we have a 0 on the line, even if it is here, there's no other place. This is 4, 9. So the 6 has to be between 0 and 1. So one of those is 6. Okay, and then the next one will have to be 1. Does that get me anything? What do I still have to put? I still have to put, well, 2 and 3. 3 might be difficult. 3 can only be next to 9 and 8 as well, right? Yeah. Right. 3 can only be next to 9 and 8. So, and since one of these is 9, this would have to be 3, 6, not just 6. And this would have to be 1, 8, depending on how we're looking at it. And we're left with 2, 7. And 7 is between 1 and 2, so it works. Okay. Okay. Does that make sense? It does, right? 6 has to be next to the 0, so there's no way around it. And the 3 has to be next to the 9, because it has to be between 8 and 9. Yeah. Okay. So that gives me a pair here, 2 and 7. And I know that I need 2 and 7 here. I don't know if that doesn't help. Anything else I can do with this? Doesn't look like it. Right. So what about this one and this one? We have 2 interesting ones. Well, this one is more interesting because I already have a 0 or 9 out of the equation. So we again can't have 4 and 5 here, right? We can't have 4 and 5 here. Because if we have 4 and 5, both of them, then we would need 0 and 9, and that would break this cell, obviously. So this would have to be from 4, 5 again. Interesting. Is it the same 4, 5? No, it's the other 4, 5. It's yellow 4, 5. Yeah, we can see that in multiple ways because this is what needs to be next to this one, even though it isn't, but that's what it is, right? So if we put 5, then we would need the 0, and this would be 4, 9. You can see it. But as well, this is blue, and those are one of each because there are 8 cells. So this would be the remaining. We didn't use it, and it would be yellow, right? Does that help? So I do need one of those is 4, 5, and the other is, do I know what the other is? I don't know what the other is, do I? I have 6, but 6 could be, if one of those is 5, then 6 could be next to it, as in 5, 0. 6-1 like we've done here on one of the sides. Sure. And I have no idea. I don't know. Everything can be in the middle now. 7, 3. I don't see a problem. And I still can't guess the order because, well, I know these are not of the same color. Okay, that's interesting. These are not of the same color. That is interesting. Because then we can't have 5 and 6. We can't have 5 and 7 as well. Or the other one has to be a low digit. Interesting. Interesting. The other one has to be a low digit. Does it matter though? Well, it does mean that I have 5, 0, 6, 1 in one. I'm just going to pretend that it stops here just to see what. We do have, not 6 directly, we do have 5, 0, then we need 6, 1 next to it because I can't have 6, 1 here. Those are of the same color, so they can't both be high. So this would have to be 6, and this would have to be 1. Then I would have to have 7 and 2 as well, because this can't be 7 and 2. Right, and I'm left with, well, 8, 3. Yeah. But all of that depends on this being a 5, which is not necessary, is it? Okay. But if it is a 5, then that's the order. It has to be this order, though, but okay. And if it's a 4, does that matter? If it's a 4, if it's a 4, then the other one is a high digit. Okay. Does it matter? Because now I have a 9, so I could have 3, 8, for instance. I do have to have 3, 8, because I can't have 3 from the other side. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. And then this is from 1, 2. And this can be 6, 7. That's 1, 2. And that's 6, 7, right? Though this one could be in any order, right? No, what am I talking about? Where's 0? Oh, 0 is out because it's with 5. But no, this would have to be 7. This would have to be 2. This would have to be 7. This is 2. This is... The previous video was about Doppelgänger Sudoku with Dutch whispers, and I'm obviously not over that yet, even though it was 10 days ago. So let's see how many mistakes I'm going to make. In any case, so this is the order if... Well, that's very interesting. Okay, but I still don't know anything, right? I know that there are orders. I don't know where to start, and I don't know if it's 4 or 5. Okay, that's probably not where I'm supposed to be. A sip of tea. Right, but this one is... This one is more difficult. Because I can have 4 and 5. This is 2, 7. I can have both 4 and 5 here. Now hold on. I have to have 4 and 5. Oh, that's interesting, because this is yellow as well, right? It's the opposite color of what we have here, since we have 4 of each here. Oh, right, this is yellow, so this can't be 4, 5, because if it's 4, 5, it's the same digit, and we're not allowed. Right, so those are 4, 5. And then I would need, again, 0, 9 here. Sure. What's the relationship between these, though? Probably nothing, right? Is there a relationship here? Well, what am I still missing? I'm missing something from 2, 7. And I'm missing 6. Oh, in any case, I need 6 in one of those, right? Yeah, no. No, why am I saying that? No. This could be 6, right? Let's not mess this up. No, this doesn't have to be from 2, 7. There is no relationship here. I'm just I'm imagining things. Okay, so what? All right, let's forget about what we're missing. We do have a 0 already. So this has to be from 2, 3, 1, and 8, 7, 6. And then we're missing something from those, right? Right. Oh, hold on. No, I don't know what. Right. Well, the only thing I can see here is that I can't have 7 and 2. So I can't have 1, 2, 1, 7, 2, because 7 and 2 would break this box, right? Well, not box, cell. Well, what does that mean? Well, it does mean that I do need 6 or 7 here, doesn't it, in those two? Because I can't lose both, right? I can lose 6 or I can lose 7 here. Then I would need 6 or 7. But then 6 or 7, either of them has to be between 0 and 1, because 2 is out of the equation then. Or what happens if 7 is here and 6 is there, though? Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. I can't have 7 here and 6 there because they're of different colors. So, yeah. Right. So one of these have to be, one of these have to be from 6 or 7. Because I can't lose them both and I can't have 6 and 7. Yeah, I think that is good. So I definitely have a 1 here. And that means, what does that mean? What do I still need to fit? I can't have both 6 and 7 though. Oh, I can't have both 6 and 7. Yeah, but that still doesn't tell me anything, right? Because this could be 7 and then we would have 6. So this is from 276, isn't it? Is it? This is from 276. So I'm either missing 6 or 7 or the 2, right? It has to be that. If this is 7, I can have, no, I can't. If this is 7, this would have to be 6, and this would have to be 2. Because why? If this is 7, and I have a 6, why would I have to have 2 here? No, that's not correct. Because this is 7, I can have 2. If this is 7, I can have 2 and 6. That's not. It's only if this is 2, then if this is 2, then I can't have 6 and 7. Okay, I still don't know much about this one, I think, right? Oh, though I know that this one is 9 now, I definitely need a 1. So I can't be missing a 1. So this is definitely 9. Ooh, we get our first digit. Well, I don't know if it counts still, but yeah. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in boxes 1, 3, 7, and 9, you're going to be missing 1, 2, 3, and 4 in some order. Right. So last time I discovered, probably the last person on earth to discover between quotes, that, or at least notice, that if we're missing a digit from one of the boxes, then it has to be reflected here in one of those 3, right? So suppose we're missing 5 here. That means that we can't fit 3 5s anymore. And one of these would be one of those columns would have to be missing a 5. And the same applies here. If this is missing a 5, then we can't fit 3 5s in these boxes because one of those rows would have to be, well, because one box is missing a 5, so one of these rows would have to be missing a 5. And it's vice versa. If we have a digit here, then it has to be missing from one of the boxes. Okay, but I have no idea what that means. Well, yellow 4-5 is missing from one of these. Sure. Fine. Okay. How do we continue though? How do we continue? That's interesting. One of those is 4-5. So one of these can't be 4-5. The other one can. Well, that's interesting. Is it? Oh, it is, isn't it? This would have to be from 4-5, right? It doesn't matter how many places there are. I can't fit both 4 and 5, no matter what, because of the 0-9, right? So if I can put 5 in multiple places, right? But 5 would always be next to a 0. So if one of them is, the same applies with 4 to 4. 4 could be in any of those cells, but it would always be next to a 9. So that wouldn't work. So this would have to be from 4-5, and that's 4-5 blue. Aha. So this would have to be missing 4-5 blue. Oh, that's interesting. That's really nice, right? Because, well, this is the intersection between those two. And then this would have to be the box in common. As in, from this one, we know that one of these boxes is missing blue 4-5. And from this one, we know that one of these boxes is missing blue 4-5. And that's the only one in common, right? I think I'm over explaining that. It's pretty obvious. Right, so this is missing blue 4-5. So, right, so this is blue. And that's yellow. And I don't know what I'm doing. And this is the one that's missing 4 then, and blue is 4. Ah, that is very nice. That is very nice. So these are 4. No, these are 4. And that means that that's 3. That's 3. That's 2. That's 1, and that's 0. Then we would have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, very nice. Which means that, what does that mean? Well, it means that I can't have 6 and 7, and that's from 6, 7. Right. Now it is correct. Right? I can't have both 6 and 7. Right. Okay, but I still need a 3, and the 3 needs to be between, yeah, the 3 needs to be between a 9 and an 8. So we end up with these being from 3, 6, 7, and that being from 1, 8. Right, and it doesn't matter, well, it does matter for this one, but it doesn't matter. There's a 3 here, and there's 6, 7. Okay, I still don't know, though, the order, of course. Right, don't know the order here either. I do know that this one is 5, though. I do know that this one is 5. Right. I can pencil mark this one. I don't know if it matters. Maybe I should. Because I know it's missing a 4. That's going to be a lot of digits, though. But otherwise, where do I look next? Where do I look next? I really have no idea. That's one of each. Oh, no, right? No, that's one of each, and this is still, I don't know what the order is. I don't know what the order is. How do I continue? I know that one of these is 9, right? And I know that one of these is 9. Because this one is missing a 9. But does that help me? What could this be? It could be from 1 or 2, right? So it's obviously blue. It's from 1 or 2. So one of these is missing. One of these is missing. No, this one is missing a 4. And one of these is missing a 1 or 2. Oh, it has to be this one, though. All right, of course. Aha. 1 or 2. So this is not a 3. This is 1 or 2. Right. And whatever we're missing here will be missed there, right? Okay. One of those have to miss a 3. So there's a 3 here now. Sure. More T. It's interesting. How do I continue? This must be more about these lines that I didn't find out yet. I didn't discover. I didn't grok. So these would have to be from different colors. Well, different colors. What does that mean? As in different color order, right? If this one is yellow, then no, that doesn't work. I do need 1, 4, 5, but it could be here, so these could be different. No, that doesn't work at all. Those two have to be of different colors, obviously, because one of those is 5. Okay, back to using another coloring scheme. I know you like that. Right. So this one, if this is 4, 5, if this is 4, then this can't be 4, right? And if this is 4, then this can't be 4. And one of these is 4. So these would have to be a different coloring scheme. So different sets, right? How does that help me though? No, I don't know. I don't know. So I do have another 4, 5 here that needs to be fit somewhere. But it could be there, and then then I have no idea what that means. I do have to miss a 5 somewhere, but that doesn't seem to be difficult, does it? Oh, one of those have to be missing a 5. Oh, of course. One of these have to be missing a 5 to accommodate this 5. So it has to be box number 2 because the others aren't 5. Ah, it's really brilliant. Really nice. So we're missing a 5 in box number 2. Okay, so one of these have to be 5 as well. Okay. Unfortunately, there are no lines here, so I have no idea. Okay. This 6, 7 has to be missing from one of these. If I knew that this was 7, that would be easy because it has to be then box number 6, but it could be 6 and it would be missing from box number 4 still. Right. Right. So there's a 5 missing here. What does that mean? Not much, does it? No. Then I need to fit a 4, but it could be anywhere, right? I have no idea. So wherever I put a 0 in row number 9, of course. Of course. Of course. I can't have 5 here because 5 has to be next to a 0. And then if the 0 is on one of those two, then it's missing a 4 in box number 7. And it's missing 4 as well in row number 9. And that's not allowed. Remember, the 0 has to replace different digits in the row, the column, and the box. So 5 is one of these, which means that one of these is a 0. I don't know how that helps. I don't know how that helps. This could be 5-0, right? Is there a problem with that? Is there a problem with that? Doesn't look like it. Would be nice if there's a problem in any of those, because then I can continue, but I don't see what the problem could be. If this is 5, that's 4. And this would have to be 4. Sure. What's the problem there? This would be 5-0. 5-0. I'm not even sure what I was talking about. This is about the row. It has nothing to do with the box. Well, yeah, it does, but yeah, no, it does, because if this is 0, we would need a 6 here, because we can't be missing the 6 and the 7. Yeah, okay. But only if that is the 0. Hold on, one of those is a 0. So this digit can't be, well, it can be missing in one of those, as long as it's not the one with the 0. Ah, right. I'm confused. That's obvious, I guess. Is there anything else I need to fit here? I need to fit a 6 and a 1. A 6 and a 1. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This is not just 3. This is from 1 to 3. That's actually quite interesting. I don't know, but what does that mean? I don't know. What does it mean? One, 2, and 3. Besides knowing that I need to fit 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in all of those, I have no idea. Oh, I do know. One of those has to be 5. Of course. No, yeah, one of these have to be 5. We already have a 5 in box number 1. This one, box number 2, doesn't have a 5 to accommodate this, which means that we need a 5 in box number 3. Those can't be 5. These can't be 5. So we need a 5 here. So this becomes a 5. Ooh, that's 5. That's 0, which means that that's 9. That's 4. That's 3, 8, 1. Oh, that's still from C6, 7 though. That's 0, and that's 5. Oh, that's very nice. That is very nice. Now I know that these are yellow, and these are blue. Actually, all of these are blue. I should have done it like that. And these are yellow. For a moment, I was going to say, oh, that doesn't work. Oh, there's no relationship between those two. Okay. Right, so this one has to be 4. This one has to be, no. Actual 4. 4, 9. And there was a sequence here, which I don't remember. Yeah, right, because this isn't 3, then this one has to be 3. This one has to be 8. And then I have 2 and 1, right, still. and 6 and 7. Right, so this one has to be 2, 7, 1, 6, right? Because I couldn't put 6 in the middle anymore. There's no 0. And 7 can be between. Yes, this all looks good. This all looks good. And this one isn't 5 anymore. That's 5. That's 0. Okay. That looks good. Deserves a sip of tea. Deserves a sip of tea. Now I know I do have a 1 here, so that's not 1. Okay, it's from 2, 3. But here I can still have anything. Right. Still have no. No, hold on. That's not. Oh yeah, no. That's correct. It's correct. Both of them are high digit. Yes, yes. I managed to confuse myself 10 times per minute. It's an achievement. It is an achievement. Right. So this one, what is this one? I have no idea. It's from 6, 7, 8, but I have no idea, do I? Maybe let's pencil mark these just 6, 7, 8, because I see that this one isn't 6, isn't 7. So we do have a 7. Yeah, but nothing else actually. So that's from 6, 7, 8. Big achievement. Big achievement, I tell you. Yeah. That doesn't really help. Okay. Right. I don't need to fit. What do I need to fit? Oh, I need to fit 3. Oh, that's interesting. Because 3 can't be between 9 and 8. So 3 has to be next to an 8 and it has to be on the outside. So one of these is a 3. Oh yeah, and this one can't be 3 because it can't be next to an 8. So, or the other way around. I don't know why I was putting those. This could have been 3, but it has the same problem. So this has to be 3. Has to be 3 to be next to an 8. So that's the only thing that works. Right. And that's then, okay, let's, actually, I knew I could have colored this beforehand. I have no idea what I do. That's obvious, right? So this could be 6 or 7, and that's from 1 or 2. Right. I'm still missing something from 6, 7, and 1, 2 as well, right? Yeah. Somehow doesn't help as much. It somehow doesn't help as much. I miscolored these, didn't I? I did. That makes more sense. But how does that help still? How does that help? I don't know. I don't know. That must be that, right? No, not necessarily. Well, if why does it matter? No, I don't know. I don't think that's correct. Let's not get into that. I'm going to jump to conclusions as usual, I think. Oh, I did this here again as well, pretending that oof, yeah, pretending that 5 is a low digit. I don't know why. I don't think it made out. I don't think I made any mistakes based on that because I haven't used those, but yeah. Right, so this is from, well, it's from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but 0, 2, and 3 are gone. It can't be 4, so this is definitely 1. Well, that helps. This is definitely 1. Right. And these are from 7, 8, 9. This one isn't 7, and this one isn't 8. Okay, but they both work. Okay, that didn't really matter. Sure. Well, this this column definitely has a 5, so that's not it. Oh, hold on. The 5 is there. So one of those, yeah, what does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Now I have a 0 here somewhere. What happens if that's a 0? Then we'd have no 5, but that would mean that this can't be 5 as well. But that doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Right. There are things that I'm not understanding yet, to no one's surprise. To no one's surprise. I don't know what. Okay. I probably need to pencil mark when I know. Probably. Probably. So I do need a 9 here. Need a 4 as well. And a 6. Oh, this isn't 1. That's from 2, 3. That's from 2, 3. What does it matter? That's from 2, 3. That's definitely here. No, it's... Okay, there is a relationship here that I'm not completely getting, right? Can this be the 0? These are... Yeah, this is the 0. There's no way. Those are 2 different... So those are 2, 3. Why would that matter? Why would that matter? I don't think that it does it? I don't see how how it works. As in, if this is if box number 3 is missing a 3, then this would have to be missing a 2, and of course vice versa. But why would that matter? Why would that matter? Those are the same, so there's no 0 here. Oh, so one of these has to be 0. Those are the same. They are the same. Of course they are the same. Oh, I see. I see what I can do with this. Yeah, they are the same because the 4 is the 4, right? So, and this one is that. So those have to be the same. So it can't be, the 0 can't be in box number 9 because otherwise it would be replacing the same digit in both the row and the box. So it has to be in box number 7 as we already have a 0 here. So that's a 0. That is a 0. Right. Right. And then I have a 0 here somewhere. Okay, but do I know this 0 is replacing 4? It's replacing 1 and 2 here. 1 and 2 and 6, 7, 8. Sure, but this 2, 3 can't be this 2, 3. So this 2, 3 is whatever is missing from box number 1, right? Because if it's well, same problem, right? the 0 is connecting these two, so those can't be the same digit. So this has to be this digit. So this one isn't from 1 to 3, it's from 2, 3. And then both of these are now 2, 3, and that's definitely a 1. Which doesn't really help me because I didn't get a 6 here, but right. So that's 1. And now I'm missing a 1 in box number 9. So this one can't be 1, it's 2, which gives me a 7 here. And that's not 7, 2 anymore. It's 6, 1. Right. That's useful, I hope. I hope. So now I have a 1 missing from one of those. It's not there, though. I have a 1 missing from one of these. Right. 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 So this one, oh, I see again. This 0 connects these two. So they can't be the same digit. So it means that these are the same digit. It means that this one isn't 8. We definitely need an 8 here. I don't know how that helps, but we definitely need an 8. Okay. Do I know more? Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me. So, this one is that one. Okay. So it's missing from all of these. Whatever that is, it's here, isn't it? It's in one of those. Because otherwise we're missing both 2 3s here. Another way of saying that is I'm missing here. I'm missing 2 3 8 9, right? This isn't 8 9. Oh. No. No. There's 4 as well. There's 4 as well. Right. Yeah, that makes more sense. This is from 2 3. Well, it isn't 3 either. So how does that work? How does that work? The 2 3 that whatever I put here from 2 3 is this thing there, this digit. Right. Oh, this one is a 4 then. But because I do need a 4 in box number 2. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Right. Right. And that means, what does that mean? I don't know. That's from 6 7 9 0. Oops. So that's not 0. I'm gonna keep on forgetting the 0. I really hope I haven't already somewhere else, but it's possible. Right. Right. Did that help me? Did that help me? It did, I think, because I don't have 2 3 here anymore, and I do need a 1. So there's definitely 1, but what else? How does this interact? I have no idea. Oof. I really don't. All I know that I need a 1 here, and I can't have 2 or 3 because I've already used that. So I need 1. Anything else I'm missing? Well, 2 3 are gone. 4 is there. 5 6 7 8 9 are already there. I'm missing. I do need a 2 3 here. So one of those is from 2 3 and the other is from 7 8 9, isn't it? And I'm still missing it, something. No. No, I think that's correct. But there is no 9. Something from 2, 3, and 7, 8. Oh, that's not getting me far, is it? This is interesting. This is interesting. What is that supposed to be? If it's on this side, then it's 3 or 4. 3 or 4 would need 8, would definitely need an 8, because it can't have 4. Right, and if it's on this side, then I can have 1 or 4. 1 or 4, but that 1 could be next to anything, right? If I could eliminate the 3 from here, that would work, but I don't think that I can. 3, 8. I'll take another sip of tea. I'm obviously very confused. I'm obviously very confused. Can I still miss an 8 here? It has to be there then. Yeah. Is that an issue? Is that an issue? Because both of these columns have an 8. So if I'm missing an 8 there, it would have to be here. I don't see why would that be an issue? I couldn't have an 8 in any of these then. Not very interesting. Oh. I say oh, but if this is not an 8, then this is definitely an 8. Why would that matter? Why would that matter? This would be missing an 8. And I would need an 8 here somewhere missing. It can't be this one, so this would have to be an 8. Yeah. To no one's surprise, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I'm even whispering apparently now. Right. Right. I can pencil mark all of these. Well, not all of these, but this one and that one at least. But how would that help me? I don't think that would. I need to check what I'm still missing, I guess. So I do need 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. There are enough places. 5 as well. Is there anything I can do with the zeros? Could be. Oh, I can. I can. Where is this one here? Well, it can't be there, right? This digit, the 2, 3. It can't be there because otherwise it would be on the same 0. It has to be one of those. So that's from 1, 2, 3. Which means that this one is from 6, 7. And that huge, amazing, and I have a problem. I have a problem. I don't know why I keep. Maybe I think I usually do it the other way around, and I just picked the wrong one now. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This one definitely has a 3, so it's not 3. This one definitely has a 2. Right. Oh, definitely has a 2 and a 3. So that's definitely 1. Ooh, that is good. That's 1, which means that that's 2. Now we know this would have to be 2 then. And that's a 3. And we said then this is 3 because it can't be 2. And that's 2. Ta-da! That's very good. Now we don't have 2 here anymore. We do need a 3 though. So it's there. We do need a 4. Do I still need to color? Do I still need to color? Apparently. Apparently. Right. What else can I do now with this? I know that I'm missing a 2, so there's no 2 here. And there's no 3 there. Right. Oh, I need a 3 here now. Sure, let's pencil mark. What is still missing here? I'm definitely missing a 1. And 6, 7, 8, 9. Something from 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So 1, 7, 8. 1 and something from 7 and 8. Right. And here I'm missing a 2 and something from 7 and 8. Because I can't have 9. Sure. That seems to be correct. That seems to be correct. Doesn't seem to help me though. It doesn't. Oh, it does. This can't be 0 anymore because then it will connect these two. That's a 0. That's a 0. Which means I don't know what it means. Ah. Yeah. I'm still missing this digit from one of those two, but it can't be here, right? Because that's the 0 then would connect both of these. So that's not 3 anymore. That's from 6, 8, and that's definitely a 3. Right. We're getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. So I'm missing a 3 from here, and I definitely need a 3 there. So one of these is a 3. Okay. Okay. What's next? What is next? I need a 1 here in column number 9. Right. This one, well, those aren't 1. This one isn't 1 either. So, and this one isn't 1 either. So this has to be 1. This has to be 1. Right. What am I still missing here? I'm missing 7, 8, 9, right? 7, 8, 9. This one isn't 9. And this one isn't 8. Hmm. Did that help here? Did that help? If this is 2, then this could be 9. Let's pencil mark that. This could only be 2, right? If it's a low digit. No, it can't be 2. Oh, it can be 0 still. Let's not forget about 0. This could be 0, and then this could be anything. 6 or 9. Right, and if it's on this side, then it could be 0 as well, or 3, 4. I did forget about 0 last time when I was looking at it. Thankfully, I didn't get anywhere. But I don't know. That's useful. Right. Oh, one of those is 0, actually. So it could be 0 here. One of those is 0. Okay. Probably have to. Oh, this one has to be from 5, 9, right? This can't be. This is definitely from 5 or 9. Because if this is the 6, 7, 8, then again, the 0 would be pointing to 2. So this is definitely from 5, 9. Okay. So if this one is 5, this can't be 0. The other way around as well. If this is 0, the other one can't be 5. What about 9? 9 could be anywhere, apparently. Nine could be anywhere. That didn't help as much as I hoped. Of course, all of those are yellow, not that. No, yeah, all of those are yellow. This one as well. No. No. Well, it is, but it isn't, if you know what I mean. I'll keep it as yellow. It doesn't matter. We don't have any German whisper lines except these. Except these. So this digit is that digit, which isn't here. It has to be there, right? Of course. I mean, that's not what I mean, but 0. No, that's not gonna help in any way. Right. That's not gonna help. How do I do this? How do I do this? I do need a 1 here, don't I? I can't have 1 in box 9, and I can't have 1 here anymore, so I need 1 there. Those can't be 1, so that's 1. I mean, it's slow progress, but it's progress nonetheless. Nonetheless. More tea. Wow, it's already an hour? That did not feel like an hour. That definitely did not feel like an hour. Okay, I can pencil mark these. I needed 2. I don't need a 4. I do need a 5. And I need a 6 and a 7. No, I don't need a 6. I need a 7. So these are from 257. This isn't 5. How does that help me? Not sure. Am I missing something here that I definitely need? Well, I need a 4. So one of these have to be a 4. Sure. I do need a 1, but there are 2 places for a 1. I need a 6. I do have a place for a 6, but it could be there as well. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like I'm getting anywhere. Come on. Come on. Do need a 2, 3, and 4 here. So 2, 3, and 4. No. Column number 7 is still missing again a 2. No. Nothing from the low digits. So I'm missing 6, 7. 7 is there. 6, 8, and 9. 5, 6, 8, and 9. And that means one of those is an 8. That's not really helpful, is it? Can this be a 5? Yeah. And of course, can be 6 or 8, right? 6 can still be next to a 0. I don't know. I don't know. It would be useful to figure out where 0 is here. Sure. But I don't think I know. It's in lots of places still. I'm missing something. To no one's surprise. To no one's surprise. This isn't missing 7 or 8. But it can still be missing a 6, right? Could it be missing a 6? Yeah, I guess. Unless I could prove that that's a 6. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. That's interesting. That is interesting. I know everything now. That's not know everything. You know what I mean. But so this one just couldn't be there, right? Yeah. Then the 5 and 9 are, well, no. Can this one be 0? If this is 0, then that's not 5, and this would have to be 5. So I'll be missing 5 there. Okay, that seems to be okay, right? If that's a 0, then we're fine. We could have either of these be a 5. Something is messing up my deductions here. What? What is it that I'm missing? I'm gonna do what I usually do, what I don't know what I'm doing is pencil marking. And pretend that that's going to help me. 5, 6, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. But I can't have. I definitely have a 4, and I can't have 4. Yeah, I can have 4, 6, 7. Of course I can. Right. I'm only missing 1 from both from here, from 6 or 7. Right. So one of those is a 2, because I do need a 2, right? Right. I have a 3. I have a 4, and then 5, 6, 7. No. No, not getting far somehow. What am I still missing here? Well, everything, right? 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7. That's going to be pathetic, but okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. That's not 7. Those are not 0. That's it. No, these are not 3 or 4 or 5. Oh, that's not 2. That's not 2. So what could this be, actually? Everything, since this could be 7, so this could be 0, right? Then it's not 7 or 9, but it could be still be 6, could be 5, or it could be 0. Hmm. I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't. This looks like it could be. Do I need? No. How many digits I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't need them all. So I do need a 2 though, but this could be a 2. I do need a 2. All right. Haven't looked at this one. I know that I'm missing something from 5 or 9, so I need all the other digits. Does that help me? Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so, right? Let's see who's missing me. No one. Okay. Uh, right. I'll go through the zeros and see if I can get anything. It's missing 3, 4, and 5. That's fine. The 0 is in one of those. Missing a 2. Missing a 5. And here it's going to be missing something from 5, 9, or 6, 7, 8. Doesn't help me. That's missing a 2, a 3, and something from 6, 7. Again, doesn't help me. Something from 6, 7, something from 6, 8. And a 3. Hold on. Something. This is that. So here, this is 6, 8, 9, right? Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. These are opposites, obviously. But what does that mean? I really have no idea. I really have no idea. Hold on. This can't be missing 6, 7, could it? This can't be. This is either 8 or 9, isn't it? Because if this is missing a 6, 7, it couldn't be this one. It would have to be missing that. But that doesn't work. It has to be missing this one. So this is 8 or 9. Okay, so that's still not getting me anywhere, is it? All right. Well, I know that this isn't 7. God, I'm an idiot. That's silly. That is silly because this becomes 7, and that's that. That is that. Right. Right. I say that as if it helped me do anything, but it doesn't look like it did, does it? Wow. There's no 6, so that's now from 0, 3, 4, 5. 5 would need a 0, and 0, 3, 4. Well, 3, 4. 4 is not possible, right? 4 is not possible. Would need a 9. 3 would need an 8. That seems to be okay. I feel like it's all very close, but no cigar. Oh yeah, there's no 7 here anymore. That's an 8. 9, 7, 8. No 9 there anymore, so this becomes a 9. No 7 here. No 7. There's no 8 there. It's 2, 7. Yeah, that helps a bit. Maybe. Maybe that's not an 8. Right. On n'est pas sorti de l'auberge. Ah, this is 8 or 9. It's whatever we're missing. Oh, the opposite. 8 or 9. Oh, it's not 8, so that's a 9. And that's definitely an 8 now. We're missing an 8 here. Right. Right. That helps. That helps. We're missing an 8. Well, that's not a 9 anymore. That's definitely 5, and that's 9. Right. So we're missing a 5 from here. We're missing a 9 on all of this column. Right. And what am I still missing here? I'm missing 2, 3, 4, 8, right? That's not 2. It's not 8. Ah, that helps. 2, 3, 4. Triplet, this becomes a 7. Becomes a 6, 0, 7. Ah, thankfully that worked. Thankfully that worked. There's no 0 here. Still don't know where the 0 is there. Okay. No 7 anymore, of course. 0, 2 means that that's not 2. That is not 2. Right. It's a 7. There's no 7 here anymore. That wasn't to start with. So we definitely need a 7 there. This becomes a 7. That doesn't work. Oh no, we don't need a 7. Oh, thankfully. I do not need a 7. That's the 7 is missing. Wow. obvious on multiple levels, but hey, that's never stopped me before from making mistakes. So that's now 3 or 5. So if it's a 3, that would have to be, what, 8 or 9. That doesn't work. So that's definitely 5, and that's a 0. Right. And that is a 0. That's 2, that's 0. Right. So this couldn't be missing a 9 anymore. It's missing a 6. This would be missing an 8, and that's an 8. Right. That's not an 8. Neither is this one. So we don't have a place for an 8 anymore. I messed up. I messed up. I did myself because that's an 8. And that works then. I do need a 6 here though. I hope that didn't mess it up too much. Probably did. Probably did. Not gonna go back. You will let me know, of course, if how much I messed it up. 3, 4, I'm still missing a 5 and a 6, right? Can't have a 6 there, so that's a 6. That's 2. That's 5. That is 5. No 6 here anymore. It's 4 or 5. Then what then? Then I'll take a sip of tea. Seems like I'm getting sick. Wonderful. Wonderful for the umpteenth time this year. Well, 3rd time or so. In any case, that's 3, that's 4, and I'm still missing anything except 6. So 8 and 9. 8 and 9. There's no 9 here though. That helps. They do definitely need an 8 in row number 5, so there's no 8 there. Or I would have seen that there's an 8 there. Doesn't matter. That's a 4. That's a 9. 8, 3, 8, 1, 6, 1, 3, 4. How does this continue? That's interesting. That is interesting. There's no 7 there. Do I need a 4? I do. That's the only place for a 4. Oh, this is not a noun. Yeah, that helps. 7, 5, 4, 6, 9, 7, 2. Right. No. Moment of truth. Yay. That's really nice. That really uses the Doppelgänger Sudoku between quotes tricks very well. I enjoyed it. I hope that you did as well. If you did, please like and subscribe. Maybe share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.